This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Yeah. So what's the update on the task?
Oh,
Anybody tried?
I try to do it, but before doing that, only my target sales are not displaying. So I got stuck over there. Can you,
It's
can I share my screen?
not displaying in the sense.
My target sales are not displaying. It's getting, I mean, it's showing empty to me.
Did you join the target with the customer?
Yes,
On what basis? Region basis.
yes.
Then how it is not coming then?
It's
Should come.
giving me the total, but it's not displaying the, it's not displaying the region wise values. Can I share my screen so that it will?
Okay. What about others?
I'm done with what we discussed yesterday.
And what about the home task?
I'm not clear with that idea how to do that. So I didn't get any idea to derive that one.
Go ahead, Rajini. What is the problem?
Yeah, this is what happening. It's giving me the total, but it's not giving the region wise sales targets. I don't know why.
Can you go to the relationship once, please?
Relationships, okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm not able to see anything.
Yeah. Did I got stuck here? Here it's a target to customers
I'm not
relation.
able to see. I'm not able to see anything.
Oh,
Can you see now, sir?
Mhm. Yeah. Now open the customer to target filter for me, please. That relationship. What is the?
Okay, oh,
Can
sorry.
you just double click on that line and just
Mm-hmm.
show me once?
And is it city selected in customer table?
Yeah.
I just want to see that. I'm not able to see her screen only.
Oh, really? It's showing me that you can see that actually. Yeah,
now
share.
we need to change that cross filter direction.
I'm sorry, Wally, what did you say? Can you repeat it again?
Yeah, you have connected the target table with customer on region basis, right? After that, you have to choose the cross filter direction.
Oh, okay. After this, this is customers to target. Mm-hmm.
Target, yes, yeah,
Yes, to many only, right?
yes, yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Maybe it will display now.
And your
Yeah, now.
major table also is wrong, right? The column one needs to be deleted, right? So that it will make a proper. Is deleted or hide it? You hidden that
Uh,
one?
This region table, I just deleted the relationship between the region table and target thing. And we
No,
drag
that
and
is
drop the region to the target.
no, not required. Not required.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Now it's displaying. Thank you.
Okay, so this was our thesis, right? So, okay, anybody else tried? No, no
So
try at
you
all.
so you had to follow the recording. Half of the recording I could follow. So we'll try today.
Okay, let's see. I want to explain you something before jumping to that relationship, that scenario. Okay. Okay. So let's take a this one table and let's take all the journals and the normal, the total runtime. Okay. Right. This is my total runtime for each journal. Now, in this case, the question is how much how much individual journal contributing to the total runtime. What does it mean if this question comes to you?
So you mean to say like right now it is showing uh, based on the filter. So if we remove the filter, can you repeat the question, sir?
Now, my question is simple. How much individual journal is
Hmm.
contributing to total runtime?
Okay.
We did that before,
Action
right?
is 9.
Percentage contribution.
We did it.
Yeah, the
How we did it?
percentage. Yeah, that
Mhm.
action. If it is action journal, like we do that 19,499 divided by 1,43,583.
Okay. How we did it?
Uh, Percentage contribution. We used a formula to that, right?
Hmm. So we done that, right? Then
Yeah, the
Yes, sir.
first formula it is there, right? The key measures.
Hmm.
correct. Total runtime for comedy genre here in this case. We done it. But
Hmm.
here the total runtime for the comedy genre we did it by comedy. Hmm? But
Yeah.
now question is this should be divided by the total. Have you done this before?
We use some
Have,
remove filter
Yes, sir,
first.
we did it. For that,
okay.
we have to bring this in front of like each row, this total, like
Mm-hmm.
separate as a separate column. Then,
Mm-hmm.
like total runtime, and the other column is the total. What is
Okay.
this?
So
Yeah.
how we can print this value across each and every filter?
Hmm. Okay. So total runtime. Oh my God. Right now, it's sum of the total runtime.
Can you just guide me if you've done it? Can you just guide me, please, to do this?
Just a minute.
Question is clear
We
to
have,
everybody?
yes, we have done it, but just forgetting the way.
Using remove filters, we did it right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm,
Yes, that's
mm,
correct. So here suppose let's say total runtime grand total. That value I need it, right?
Yes.
So calculate my total runtime. So on the total level, there is no filter actually. It is not for the genre, which is for the all genres, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas individuals, if you talked about this, each is one filter. What is that filter? Genre. So for the genre action, it is the filter applied and 1499499 is there. So if I remove this filter genre from the each filter context, then I will get my total. Makes sense, right?
yes,
So
sir.
let's say for this filter context, filter is genre equals to action. I just remove it. Remove it in the sense I'll remove the genre. So it will consider everything here. Okay?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. So I will say remove filters,
Genre.
genre and genre table. That's it. If you remove
Okay.
it, and delete, then once you drag this, you will get individual here. Right? Makes sense? This is now we can divide it at any cost. That we can do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Why I'm saying that the same concept applies here as well in this case also, which I am planning to do the cases here. Here, what the plan was, the plan was, this is visible or any zoom in is required on this part?
Yeah.
You're okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
good.
good.
So here what exactly we need? I want to print this 11495. So this is the region wise net sales and these are the state wise the net sales. Correct? And when I'm putting the target sale, it is not properly coming as a target sale for the state wise. The plan is something like that. How we can do this in this case? We will take the state wise net sales divided by the corresponding region net sales, total sales. Okay. So what we need to do? I want to print 11495 across this two row, right? This two row, DF and go, right? For this row, 18209, and for this row, how much I need to print? For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This row.
2,58,000
Hello.
something.
Sorry.
760. Yeah.
258,
Seven.
762 I need to print, right? So like in this case, 341, 181. So across I need to print like this. So
Yeah.
here, this 5068, when it is comparing, how many filter context are applying to get this 5068? Just by seeing the visualization, tell me.
3.
How three, Barely? What are the three? Please tell me.
State ID, region ID, and
I think two only.
state 2
Two
only.
only, right?
Yeah.
2.
Region and state code, that's it. Region and
Yes.
state code.
Yeah.
Okay. So now from here, if I remove the state code, the filter, I will get it to region only, right?
Yeah.
Correct? Got it? This is the region one. Suppose from the region state code is there, state code and region is there. If I remove the state code here, then I will get it to region only, right? So I can print across all the things as a region, region total only for all the states. Yes.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Okay. So let's start with this slow one. Let's create a measure here. I will give the name as target sales by state. Okay. Here, first of all, let's calculate my net sales by remove filters from the state code, right? Let's see what's the amount you are getting here in this case. It is correct? No? See the value. Across each row 114945. What about the value? This is a decimal value, it is fine. 11495, 18208, 258761, 341816, and 11381682. Whatever the amount. Okay? Got it?
Mhm. Yeah.
First part is clear for everybody. Any questions on this? Silent, I'm taking as a yes. Okay. Now what I need to do after this?
Divide.
Okay. So individual 5068 needs to be divided by this. 6427 divided by this. So that I need to do it. So it means the net sales divided by the target sales by state. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So I could have take this and another measure I will create. There I will get the divide. All these things I can do it. But that is not required. I want to do it at one go itself. Everything needs to be done in one go. Okay. So in one measure only I want to do everything. So for that we need to use a concept in DAX that is called the variable. Okay, what is variable? So in this case, I can write one variable is something like variable always start with a where keyword. Okay, where. Then we can give a name, any name. A name should not contain the space. That's it. Otherwise, you can give anything. So here I can say v underscore region underscore sales. Now what happened is instead of writing this as a separate measure, whatever the formula it is executing, whatever the output is there, it is storing inside the this one. Simple in a single measure only. So you can distribute now. Got it? This part is clear?
Yes.
Just like a variable x, y, z, whatever you can give the name, it is storing this value. Okay? Now what I need to do now? I need to divide the net sales by this output, right? So this output hold by here, this one. So I will say another variable I will take v underscore, let's say the ratio. You can give any name. I will say divide net sales by this guy. This is quite easy now for me by using the variables. Right?
Mhm.
Makes sense? Otherwise I could what I could to do that this one we need to create a measure. Let's take y or z. Then this is also one measure. Then finally I have to print it. So instead of doing this, because these two measures are separately not required for me, so in the same measure itself, which is target sales by state, I just created a separate portion of that. So it is like your the variables. Okay, this is not that much difficulty, right? Got it? This part
Yes,
is
sir.
clear. Okay.
Yes.
Now, whenever you are writing a variable, we need to give a return statement.
Return
So what exactly we want to return? Suppose in this case, the return, I just want to return the V ratio here. Okay, how much ratio I want to get. And let's enter it. So here we will able to see. So now how this 0.44 came? Can somebody tell me?
5068 divided by
Hmm,
11495.
correct. 11495 is 0.44. 6.27 divided by 11495, which is 0.56. When you put sum this up, it is 100%. Right? Okay. This is clear. Now what I need to do after this? We got the ratio. Now what I need to do to get the target sales by state? Proportion we got it. Now what do you do?
it's listed. So what is the question? Like we have calculated
Because
total sales by state.
target sales, normal target sales, no, it is state wise, it is not at all coming. In the
Okay.
sense, it is only at
Mm.
region level. So we are just considering the net sales to get the proportion by state
So
that we got it. But mhm.
multiply with the
Sorry, go ahead.
target.
So you want to say 6485 into 0.44,
Yeah.
6485 into 0.56. Yeah, I think yes, that's correct.
Yes.
So now I can here also I can do it directly, or I will create another variable which is called var v underscore result. What I need to do? I need to say the target sales
Yes.
into
Yeah.
my ratio,
Sure.
and finally I need to return the ratio. Right? Now let me just putting some formatting. See the proportion now. Let me remove the original target sales, which is not required because anyway it is not working. Got it?
Yeah.
So this is your proportion for the each state. So if you sum this up, it will be 6485. Okay? Any questions on this measure? Just let me know. So whenever you have the complexity on a single measure, you can use the concept of variable and you can store one part, one part, one part. And what is the advantage here is that anytime it is not like, okay, end of the day, I want to return this one only where I can see all the outputs. But it is not like, suppose you want to test one steps. So you have written a very big one and you want to see what is the value coming for this. So you can return directly this as well. This is the advantages in variable. So you just return this and you can see that, okay, I'm getting this much amount. Okay, I'm fine. Then I can print the ratio. Okay, I'm getting this. Then finally I can put the result. So it is quite flexible to return whichever part you want to test it out, like whether that is correct or not. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
And whenever you are writing the variable, you need to
Yes.
give the return. Otherwise, it will throw an error. And this where keyword can be capital, can be small. Doesn't matter. Okay. You can write like this also. But don't take this, okay? When you're writing the where, something this will become. This is variance. This we no need to use. Just deselect only. Only you need to write the where. That's it. And it could be small cap, doesn't matter. But when you are writing the variable name, it should not contain space. So if you give space like this, it will not work out. It will error out. Unexpected. Either it could be underscore or something, but no space. Okay. Okay. Got it? This is clear?
I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm putting this into the chat box so that you can refer. Okay. Next, let's do one more analysis here. Let me rename this page, which is called gross margin analysis. So, for a sales standpoint, right, the gross margin is very important. Okay. So that analysis always we do, like how my gross margin percentage is going on. It is going fine. It is not doing well. What could be the reason? Okay. So this I want to see that. Okay. So what I'll do, mm, let's take an area chart here. Okay. First, so area chart is this one. Okay. And let's take the gross margin percentage. Okay. By, let's take year and month both. Okay. So take here and by month. Just click on that. So once you drag it to this, so this is the month wise your variance is coming. The only problem is in this case is that one problem I have. I don't know whether you guys are seeing. Let me put it in a table chart just to showcase this one. The month name. The month name is coming as alphabetic order, right? April to September. E, J, all these things. On the first level of data, it is getting sorted. Or the first letter of the month, right?
Yeah.
How to fix this? Instead of that, January, February. So we have a month number for that. If you see the go to the date table, the corresponding month name, no, we have a month number. January is 1, February is 2, March is 3. For that only we created this month. Now this number needs to be sort by the month so that the order will be proper. Okay. I think we done it in switch case statement if you remember.
Yes. Sort by
Win
column.
levels, win level, yeah. So like that, I select the month name and sort by month. That's it. Now if you go there, your data will be correct. Jan to December. Okay. Okay. Now I need to remove this and I will drag one more time the month here. And let me expand it. Now if you see here, this is my area chart on the
Mhm.
discount percentage. Sorry, gross margin percentage by month. And if you see here, somewhere around the May and June, there is a very deep, there is a loss actually happening. If you see other charts, it is quite the parallel. and it is dipping on May and June, these 2 months, and again it is starting proper, right? If you see this line also, you'll be able to see it. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Got it? This part?
Yes, sir.
Just I took a area chart just to see that how it is performing across the month.
Hmm.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Now in the same chart, we know that the May and June there is a dip, there is a problem on the my gross margin percentage. Okay. Now I want to analyze which region is having problem, or across every region this is the behavior, or any particular region is the having the problem. Okay. So for that, what we do this on the same graph, right? There is a option called the legend. Okay. So just drag the region column for the customer to the legend. So what we will do, it will happen now. The same graph will be divided into 4 categories now. One is center west, north, northeast, south, southeast. 5 categories. Sorry. So and if you see this, let me zoom in little bit the chart. Big one. If you see down, there is 4 liners. Okay. Out of the 5 liners, if you take other liners are almost parallel. It is going very smooth. Right? There is no problem on this. The only problem I'm seeing this area, this line. It is getting deep, very loss. This part. Correct? Am I able to see this?
Yes, sir.
So this is nothing but which region? This is called the southeast region actually. This one. This is part of the southeast region. So something is happening on the southeast region for the May and June. This 2 month having some problem on the southeast region. So we need to identify what causing this. Okay? And why this loss is happening for the southeast region for the May and June month. Okay? Make sense? We need to identify why it is happening. So what I'll do now, this is very bad looking chart, but let me remove the region from here. This is a cleaner one. Now what I'll do, I'll take a slicer here on top side, this side, and here I will take region as a filter, and I will select only the southeast. We know that this just now I show you that southeast having the problem. No? Just select this southeast. Now you'll able to understand. Okay, this is the only region I just want to identify why there is a problem. So if you select the southeast, see this is a dip, right? Completely. Okay. First you identify this. Got it? Okay. Now how we can analyze? Suppose this analysis is given by your client to you. Now you identify, okay, for this particular region there is a problem. Now how much? Then after that, what we can do? Like why it is happening, or I can say which product is making this problem, something on that scenario. Suppose you want to highlight something, how we can show this? So this is your data analyst job, right? How we can do that? Just think of once, like what any logic is coming to into your mind, or how we can do this to give something at least to the customer, or by seeing that he or she can understand, okay, this is the problem I need to rectify. What do you think? Everybody, I'm saying the analysis which you are doing it, that is clear what exactly we are doing here.
Yes, sir, that is clear.
What is the question? Like how to rectify that? What you
How to
asked
identify how to identify this loss
in the month of May and June.
for the southeast region. Correct.
So is this
Any
showing like,
any specific any specific things which is impacting to this? Just think on that, like how we can do it. That's the question.
is it showing like discount or those things impacting on the product?
So you mean to
Like,
say you are running some discount here on this one? Hmm?
yeah, if we have discount, then more sale. Is it?
Okay, let's do that. So just put your discount percentage here on the legend. Whichever you doubt, just put it here in this case.
Mm-hmm.
But the in the legend, no, I can't put it the measures. Only I can put the dimensions. Let me put it here. This is my discount analysis now. Are you able to identify anything
Oh, more
by seeing
discount.
this?
This time we have more discount.
More discounts, right? In the May and June, there
Mm.
is more
So,
discount. But in the January, February also the discounts are high, right?
yeah, so in discount is getting down from July,
Hmm.
but
But
there
in this
that time.
case, but
Sorry.
in this case, for the Jan to the May, right? We are running a
Mm.
more discount, but my price is quite steady, gross margin. I have no problem on this. I'm running a discount, which is fine,
Mm.
but my
Mm.
sales are okay. There is no issue from the Jan to April at least. But it is dipping at May and June. So this is not a we able to know. This is a good one, good try in the first glance by seeing the discount. But we able to see that this discount percent is not an uh, throughput to the loss of the sales. Clearly, it is visible. Okay,
Mm.
if that could be the case, then January to like April also or the May till also that could be also the loss, right? But that is not the loss. It's quite good for me. So we are
Mm.
running at 14.4 point discount, but my gross margin is 35%. Whereas in the May, I have discount of 14, same 14% only, but my gross
Mm.
margin is 14% only. So we are running a discount that is not impacting. That is there is something else is going on. That's why my gross margin percentage is getting down. Okay,
Mm.
got it? Okay,
Yeah.
so discount percentage is not the case. Let me remove it. This is a good try, very good try. So another one you can try it out is this: how the your company gross margin will calculate it. Just normally, it is leave it about this calculation is there like it is gross margin divided by your net sales. Okay, this is what the gross margin percentage. Correct. What is gross margin?
Sales.
It is net sales minus. cost of sales. Correct? So here we are saying net sales minus cost of sales. So what is cost of sales? Standard cost, quantity. Right?
Yeah.
And what is net sales? Gross sales, discount amount. So discount amount is what? Unit price, order quantity, discount percentage. Now you saw that discount percentage is not that much impact to my this scenario. Right? So what else we left? We have left with the unit price and unit cost. These two can be impact to my business. So the price and the cost, these two. And this could lead to either to the down in the gross margin percentage, or it could impact, or it will be up in the gross margin percentage. So these two area, which is called the unit price and your unit cost. Okay, make sense?
Yeah.
So let's jump into that analysis, that what is my unit price and what is my unit cost on this 2 month. Or I can say I want to calculate what is the average unit price and what is my average unit cost for each month, so that you can able to know that what exactly happening on May and June month. Okay, so for that let me create two simple measures. So APG unit price, simple measure only. This is just an average of unit price. That's it. Okay. Another one I will create AVG unit cost. It is nothing but my average of standard cost. I don't have any unit cost, but standard cost also the same thing. Okay. Now I have created this two. Now take this chart, area chart, copy, and Control B. Take one more variations here. So instead of the gross margin percentage, I want to define by the average unit cost and average unit price. Now see the difference here. It is the upper line is the average unit price and the down line is average unit cost. Okay, so let's try to go here the mean. See, you are able to see the difference. Price is somewhere around 270 and the cost is 190, right? Whereas where the problem, there is no problem. See, the price is 1712, cost is this much only. So there is a big difference, right, on the May and June. So almost average, the unit price and unit cost are almost similar. If you see this two line, it's almost colliding each other. So you mean to say this 2 month, the price and cost are for your company is almost similar, and whereas other months there are some differences. If you see, and here though there is a very big difference, which we are making the profit for this. Here also we are making profit, and for the Jan to April also it's not that difference, but we are still making the profit here. But for the May and June, the price and the cost are almost same, almost same. It's about to same only, right? This is clear.
What is cost and what is price? Unit cost and unit price.
Same. Suppose you are manufacturing something, the cost, and you are selling the product. So whatever the manufacturing cost, that is called the cost, and how much you are selling, that is called the price.
Oh, okay.
So in this month, I can say couple of things. What you are doing is that your cost is somewhere around this much, and you are selling very high, in high price here. In this case, if you see the cost is 380, and you are selling in a much higher price. Okay, in the same case also, the cost is 266 rupees for a product, and you are selling very high price, which is good in this case also. But in the May and June, no, you are almost about to the same price, where cost is 190 rupees and you are selling as a 270 rupees only. Just marginal difference here, and you are selling the product. Okay, got the point?
Yeah.
This is clear. Okay, so now this you understand that. Okay, this is the problem on this two part. Now you can say that uh, on the May and June, which product is selling on this price? Very minimal price, like 190 rupees and 270. Which product is this? So that I can identify by the product, saying that okay, this is the product which is making some problem for me. Okay, so for that I will take another graph here, which is the clustered bar chart, or the bar chart I can say. Okay, let's take a bar chart here, and I want the product. Yeah, correct. I want the product. Let's take the category and take the subcategory also. So I can drill down to the subcategory, and I can put my gross margin percentage. So if you see here, it is clearly showing that out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this protein subcategory, sorry, protein product is making very less sales compared to the others. Right? It is very less compared to that. It's not that less, but it is 63.1 percentage, whereas others are almost at a 70. Okay. So let's dig into the protein part. Why exactly it is happening? Let's jump into the subcategory level. Category level I'm not able to see properly. It's almost seen. So let's go to the subcategory level. Just drill down. Now if you see on the subcategory level, I have different, almost similar. Just go down here. And if you see here, the last subcategory, which is called the whey protein. This is very less, right? This guy. So just click on this whey protein and the above chart. Just see these two chart. What you understand if I click on the whey protein? Are you able to anything you are getting from the upper level area chart? What does it mean?
Like
The unit
it is
price
showing.
graph is less going lower than the cost price.
Correct. So if you see now, so here for this whey protein, no, you have almost selling the price and cost are similar for this whey protein for the May and June month for the Southeast region. And this is the culprit product. It is making the problem for you. Okay. Now, this is the analysis you can give it to the customer. Now, that is their decision that why this product is making problem. Your job is to identify this problem. So this is, I can say, one of the small scenario I did it, but this is the job of yours, that analyst job, right? Where you need to analyze the data in such a way that you can take any other example also. It's not like I take this approach. If you have another approach also, you can try it out. Okay, and it's not compulsory that you need to use like this. There could be n number of approach could be. So, but here we identify that the product which is called the whey protein is making some problem. What could be the, maybe on that product discount was not a matter. Just now we saw that. Maybe some promotional activity happened on that product particularly, and something like buy one get one free, not discount actually, buy one get one free or buy two get three free. Like this kind of promotional activity happened for this particular product on that month. Maybe that could be the case. Okay, but that is not our job. Like what exactly happening, but maybe something like this is the product which is impacting my gross margin percentage. That I need to identify. Okay, and in this case, the impact was not happening for the discount percentage, but could be. Okay, it could be. So that time we need to just see it. Okay. Any questions on this analysis? I'm done with this analysis actually.
So, like this, we need to drill down while representing the, I mean, like analysis, right?
Correct, correct. Into drill down. Okay. Got it? Clear? This is, you can try it one more time in your home when you are doing the
Yes, sir.
practice. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Just do that. Okay. Let's jump into the movies database. Here I want to explain few things. So the things are, I want to discuss few functions. Okay. One is all. Okay. Then all selected, and one more function I want to explain, that is called the all except. This three function I want to explain you today. Okay, let's do that. So, so let's take a matrix. Okay, and take take region first, region from the region, then take country from the country, then genre. Okay. And finally, I will take the film title. So it's just like a hierarchy, right? From the region, I can move it to country, then the genre, then the title, right? And for this, suppose I want to calculate my total runtime. Okay, alright. So now, if I just drill down to the last, let's say Oceania, and for the New Zealand country, and for the fantasy movie, these are the movies which are available. Correct? This is the hierarchy we are maintaining. Correct? So, can somebody tell me for this 169, what are the total runtime is coming for this particular movie? How many filters is getting applied to achieve this?
For first,
What are the four? What are the four?
first it will go in region,
Mm-hmm,
then country, then genre,
mm-hmm,
and then we'll
mm-hmm.
go through title.
Correct. Absolutely. That's correct. So, how many columns I have? That's many filters. So, finally, it is getting 169. Now, suppose I want to calculate the individual film runtime, and how much it is contributing to the grand total. How I will do it here in this case?
Divided by
These will move, and these will title. You want to know?
Sorry, what somebody was answering? Just speak loud bit.
No, sir. Like, is it? You're asking. You want to know based on the individual title and total.
Yeah, this is movie, right? Movie title.
Uh-huh.
Yes, correct.
Uh,
Individual film. How much they are contributing to the total grand total?
169 divided by the total time.
Correct, absolutely correct. But the how we can print this 143583 across all the rows here?
Using the remove filters, we
Right.
can
Okay. How many remove filters we need to do?
Oh,
I
for
think two.
all four we have to remove.
Just think once. That's the question. Remove filters anyway we need to do it. But how
Mm-hmm.
many remove filters? So on this grand total, so on individual 169, there are four filters getting applied: region, country, genre, and the title. Right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to grand total, there is no filter, no region, no country, no genre, no title. Right? That's why it is giving me the grand total. Correct?
Mm, right.
So you think that these four filters need to be removed. Then only I can able to get it the grand total. Right? Previous case, what happened? In this case, there was only one filter. We remove the genre and we get to the total. But in this case, the filters are four: genre, region, country, genre, title. Then only we'll able to get into the grand total. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So
So,
let's create a measure here. Total runtime, grand total. I'll put a GT. Already have a grand total here. So the calculate, I'll say the total runtime. Then I have to remove filters one by one. Remove filters first. I will take the region. Which column? Region. Right. Then suppose you can take another column. Let's see, comma. I want to put country and country because the region also I need to remove. Country
mm,
also I want to remove. right? So if I do like this, and if I enter it, it will throw an error. In the remove filters, we can take the column, multiple columns, but the column should come from the same table. If it is a different table, it will not work out. Okay. In this case, the region is from one table and country from one table. It's not possible. Okay. So for that, what we need to do? We need to write another remove, something like this. So comma, we like this. I'll change it. So four filters anyway I need to write it like this. So here remove filters first. When region is done, then I will say country. I will say genre, genre, and finally I have to remove the title. Right? These are the four filters which I want to remove. Let's see whether you are getting the correct things. Right? Something. Yeah. Now if I drag it, I'm getting 143583. Right? It is removing everything. Correct? Got it? This case. So we need to write that one. But this is not looking good to me because I want to write multiple times the filters, which remove filters I want to do. Suppose tomorrow another column got added. Okay. So here in this case, we are putting four remove filters. Suppose tomorrow on your visualization, another two column got added. Again, you need to come back and write, right? How many filters I want to remove. This is not a proper solution, I can say, right?
Yes, sir.
This is very lengthy also. And one more thing, since we are discussing about today the all selected and all accept, so this remove filters can be done with the all also. Same thing. All and remove filters is the same, and the output will be remain same. Same thing it will be. Okay, same thing. There is no changes in the output. But the problem is again the same thing. I need to write multiple all or multiple remove filters. But instead of that, I can write one thing here. So instead of doing all these things, I will write all with blank, without column names, or even remove filters without column name. What will happen is it will not consider any filter, whichever column you put. All blank means it will not consider any filters from wherever it is coming. Okay, this is called the all with a blank. If you put a column name inside that, then it will consider that column only specific. Okay, and if you're not giving anything all, it will not consider any filters coming from your model, whether it is coming from customer, product, any table. It will not at all consider, and it will give you the grand total all of this. All right, this makes sense. This is quite interesting, right? This
Yes.
makes your life easy. Small syntax, right? And if you can put this also instead of all, you can put remove filters with blank. It will work same way. Okay, now this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Everybody clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we can divide, right? This two, the contribution percentage that I'm not doing it. That you can do that. This is divided by this, right? That you can do that. Okay. Now the main thing is, let's discuss something which is interesting. So what I will do now is, in this case, is that let me set up this first. So what I'm taking is that let me take some slicer first. We take a slicer here, which is from the film table, which is not nothing but my Oscar sorry, Oscar nomination. Another slicer I'm taking. This is called the Oscar wins. Two slicer I'm taking. Okay. And I'm just want to take two cards here just to showcase the amount. Two card. Here one card is there. That I'm showing the total runtime. And another card I'm taking here below, where I'm going to see total runtime GT. Right now, if you see, the total runtime and the total runtime GT are same. Total runtime is how much? 144K, right? Why it is distributing? Because this is across the region, but in this card, there's no filter, right? It is just total runtime. Okay? 144, and total runtime GT also 144. But now the thing is, suppose you want to put a filter on the slicer. What do you think the amount would be for the total runtime, and what will the amount for the total runtime grand total? What do you think? What will happen? Getting the question?
No,
What is no here? Just explain me.
I don't get the question.
Okay. My question is very simple. This is total runtime field. This is total runtime grand total. I have two slicers. If I put a slicer figure, what will the amount for the total runtime and what will the amount for the total runtime grand total? Simple. What is total runtime grand total? Just see this. Now it is clear or no?
So if we change in slicer,
Hmm.
then it will change these both.
Both it will change, or one will be remain same. That's what my question.
Okay. Oscar nomination. Oh my God. So they will be same because
Let's see.
Oscar nomination and wins.
I'm changing to Oscar nomination is one. What happened?
Oh,
Which one got changed?
total runtime.
Runtime got changed. Total runtime.
Total runtime got changed, right? And total runtime grand total is remains same as the grand total only.
Hmm.
Because we kept a filter, right?
Mhm.
All means it will not consider any filters. Whether coming from outside, inside, doesn't matter. Any filter it will not change. Change here also. My total runtime will change. But my total runtime, the grand total, will remain at 143 only, or 144,
Yeah.
whatever. This is about your all or the remove filters. Right?
Yes, sir.
Make sense? This is
Hmm.
got the point. Now the second point is here is that suppose you want to calculate the percentage contribution. So here we are saying 208 divided by 143583. Well, this divided by 143583. And when you on the grand total level, it is always 100%, right? 143583 divided by
Hmm.
143583. In this case, it is 100%, correct?
Hmm. Yes.
No, no, I'm saying yes or no. This
Yes, sir.
is okay. Now suppose you are putting a filter on this one. Now what will be my percentage of total on the grand total level? It will be never, it will be 100%, right? It will be somewhere around 50, 60% somewhere, 50 to 60% somewhere, correct? If I consider now, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So now suppose you have done it like this. Suppose you have given the percentage contribution. Always you are showing as 100%. How you can show the 100%? Because in this case it will be 60%, right? But I want to showcase always the percentage contribution at 100%. So what I need to do for that? If somehow whatever the filters I applied from the outside, if that affects my total runtime grand total, then I can able to get this as 100%, right? So whatever the filters I'm putting it, if it is affecting the total runtime is fine. If it is affect the total runtime grand total as well, then I could have like achieve the target, which is the 100% contribution, right? That makes sense. I think so. I should stop it. I think either my teaching style is not able to grasp you guys, or I don't know what is the problem on this. Sorry for that, guys. I'm saying one more time that to you, but maybe either we are lack of practice, lack of interest, or something is happening. Okay, you need to guys improve. Otherwise, it will be gradually it will decrease the interest. Okay, and I want to just forward one recording of your the evening page. I'm just not denying that you guys may be great on sometimes. I'll pass on one recording from the evening page, and you can see that how they are interactive and how they are doing the practice. And if I give a home task, they will come back to me and asking some couple of questions on top of that, right? So I'm not feeling that. I don't know why. I'm not sure what exactly happening for you guys. Throughout this class, you guys are either silent. If I ask something to open up your Power BI, so many excuses are there that I will do in home and my desktop is not opening. Whatever could be the reason. Okay, that can be the true also. I don't know, but things are happening like that. Okay, so I don't know that you need to guys to rectify, or if I want to rectify myself, please let me know. I will do it on your pace. What you understand, that I will do it. I will not take much deep if you are not able to understand. Right? We will not go much deep if you don't want. We will go in a very simpler, thin line. Just tick, tick, tick. These are the points, and just finish it up. It will not take much time to finish it up for me.
It's not like
Hello?
that. Something like what 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 what's happening is like it's completely new for us, and we are thinking twice for all your questions, and it takes time to uh, grasp what you are talking about. And when we reach see the video again, we get to know what we are asked and what we have to answer and all. So I think we need to practice more from our side, then we can quickly get the concepts, because this
Uh,
slicers, filters, everything is completely new, and the terms we use is also new for me. So
hmm.
I'm taking some time to understand, because the formulas and all you are giving them on spot, and realizing them what we are doing and what's going on with the model and all, it takes some time to understand.
Correct. That even I'm not expecting that also. Well, I'm not expecting that. So I'm not at all expecting that the formula should be correct. I didn't expect. My expectation is very simple: is that give me an approach. That is my concern. Suppose it is not like you have a you asked one question, maybe in an interview also. The interviewer will not expect that you are giving the correct answer. That is not at all possible 100 times. The question here is that what could be your approach? You think of an approach that could be right or wrong. That in the first level, the gross margin analysis, I asked that like what could be the measure. So one answer I got it from Surbi, maybe the discount percentage. Well, let's try. That was my intention. Just be attentive in the class. Try to put on your thoughts. Maybe it could be wrong, right? Doesn't matter. But be attentive at least, right? Like what exactly we're doing. Otherwise, I could be feel lonely, right? What I'm doing here. I'm saying that this could be percentage. I'm talking to myself here in this
Yeah.
case. That is not good. I don't like this. So you could say that okay, if I say 100%, okay, what is 100%? You could ask that question. Why it is affecting this? What could be 60%? All these questions you guys need to be asked in the class. So that will be interaction. That I'm expecting. If I'm not just like a silent, I'm doing it, I'm studying myself or what? Not right?
No. So we'll try to like I practice watching your videos, but I come to know
Mm,
what you're trying to teach by seeing your video, like while
mm,
not
mm,
during the teaching session. So
mm.
I think from my side, it needs more time to be spent on practicing. So whatever the
Correct.
formulas we practice, I think we need to take double the times what we are spending now.
And see, one more thing I want to just tell you. Let me put the stop the